What I'm about to show you is the personal brand sales funnel. The sales funnel you use from your personal brand that basically guarantees that you print money, okay? This is the funnel that I've used every single time to get myself and my clients to 100K a month. Plus, it's very simple. It's very basic. You're going to look at it and be like, oh, wow, like I know all about that. But I'm going to break it down for you so it's very clear. And there's a couple little intricacies that you cannot forget. So stick with it. Watch to the end. I'm going to lay out the entire thing. And before we get started, I appreciate you being here. My name is Nick. I'm the owner of Launch Socials. I make these videos to help you make more money and grow your social media audience. Combined between myself and a couple of my high ticket clients, we've done 6 million followers and $13 million in sales. And again, I make these videos now, one, to help you, but two, we have a consulting company, which is called Launch Socials, and this is our marketing. And so if you're interested, we can help you, right? That's the whole goal, right? We're using the tactics that I'm showing you here. We use the tactics for ourselves. Now, let's walk through this funnel step by step. The first thing that I'm going to tell you is this funnel is going to work for high ticket. And high ticket has so many definitions. Some people call high ticket like 100K and like you're doing high ticket deals like finance and mergers and acquisitions. Look, in this space, high ticket is going to mean I'll just say 3K plus. Mostly it's going to be like 3 to 10K is the typical range that's selling really well right now. That's like what the meta is and where the money is. But I'll call it 3K plus. And we'll break down some math on 3K plus as we go on. Now, a prerequisite for this to work for you, you have to have followers, okay? And not just, actually, I'm going to write the followers on this side. And you'll see why in a reason in a second. Followers over here. You have to have a lot of followers, okay? And additionally, they need to be engaged. And you get engaged followers by posting content over and over and over that's organic and original on your personal brand. You need engaged followers, okay? That's the first thing. Now, these engaged followers, okay, we want to get them to see our landing page. LP stands for landing page, okay? Now, actually, one final point that I want to preface. What's a funnel? A funnel is just a way to move people from following all the way down to money. Okay, we're just squeezing until they get to the point where we have like 10 people that we're closing, right? We're just trying to narrow it down. Okay, that's the important thing. Now, when it comes to the landing page, big thing here that not a lot of people do, it's so simple. You need a headline, okay, one big headline, and maybe a little bit of info, like 3 bullets of like what they're opting in for, and you want to get them to opt in, right? Get the email and the phone number. Make sure the email and the phone number, and when you're doing that, make sure you're verifying the email and phone number so they're not putting some fake stuff in, okay? Get them to opt in, and you want them, SV stands for sales video, okay? You want them to watch their sales video. You can do a sales video. Some people do like a document. Some people do like a slideshow. Some people give like a training away. There's different types of VSLs, sales videos, trainings, documents, things like that. I have found that a sales video in the 5 to 10 minute range that isn't gimmicky, isn't some kind of like, like those videos you watch and you're like, I'm being sold right now. I tend to find that those videos don't work. Just this 5 to 10 minute video that's like, hey guys, you followed me for a while. I know why you're here. You opted in because of the big headline, right? You opted in for that headline reason. I'm going to explain to you what I can do and how it works and how I might be able to help you. And if you like it, then you can click the button below and submit an application. It's that simple, right? It is that simple. And what I'll tell you guys is a lot of people mess that up. A lot of people try to do these gimmicky like VSLs and script the whole thing and this and that. Just shoot from the hip, keep it raw, keep it authentic. I will tell you, if you do not have the engaged followers, you don't have this is impossible to do without the engaged followers. You're going to have to do something that's a crazy sales video that like super hard pitches somebody. You're going to have to do that if you don't have the engaged followers. That's just the fact of the situation. So your prerequisite to this is getting the engaged followers. Now, if you have the engaged followers, it's easy to print. It's just moving people through the funnel. It's that simple. Now, after the sales videos, I'm actually going to change this because there is a call. But before the call, we want to do something. And that's actually A. Okay? And A is going to stand for application. Okay? The whole point of this sales video is to get somebody to submit an application. And the application is like, I would like to work with you. Here's my info. Here's my email plus phone again plus info, and ask them some questions, right? And on that application, if you can weight these applications, right? Like one of the ones we use is called Typeform. There's like logic on the back end of Typeform. And so if they answer enough questions where we're like, yeah, positive, okay, cool, we could probably work with this person, we'll direct them immediately to book a call. Okay, and so call is actually the next step in the pipeline after the application. So we'll probably book the call right after the application, right here. And so it goes application to book and call. And the sales video's goal is to get somebody to submit this application. We're selling somebody on saying, hey, put your info in, like we can help you. And they're saying, yes, give me more info. I'm interested, yada, yada. Now, we get them to book that call. And the whole point of that call is not some consulting call. It's not some... let's meet, let's chat, yada, yada. No, the point of that call is one thing. The point of that call is to have a discussion about the specifics of working together. They are submitting an application to work with you. They're submitting an application to buy this 3K thing, okay? The application is submitted for the product, okay? They may or may not know the price, but they probably answered some questions based on price at that point, okay? And they're pretty much like, yes, I want this, but how does it work for my specific situation? And the call is to work out the details, okay? For details, I'll just say for details. But you're really working out the details. You're not here to hard pitch. This is not a hard pitch. You're not hard selling. Nothing like that. All the selling was done here. The selling was done up here, getting these people to follow you and trust you. The selling was done on the landing page. The selling was done on the sales page. They came because of that. And obviously all this has to coincide with your following. Like you can't build a following about real estate and then on the sales page you're pitching people on like e-com stuff. Like that doesn't work. That's people I've seen people do that. That doesn't work. That will never work. It's not going to be a thing, okay? So obviously it needs to be congruent, but you're having that call to discuss details. And all you're discussing is how does it work for them in their specific situation. They may have questions about their specific situation. It's a little bit different. You're going to walk them through the process, right? You're going to explain the exact process on the call. You're going to walk them through specifics. You're going to walk them through, some differences, maybe some things that other people have done, yada, yada, like et cetera, et cetera. Like just, it's details. It's ironing things out to make sure they're good. And that's how you have a high close rate. Okay, high show rate. You get a lot of people to show up. Not a lot of people ghosting you. Most people are closing because they're there to just iron out the details. They roughly know the price. They know the details. All of that. That's where people go wrong. They kind of like play. A lot of people play this game of like mystery. It's like, well, submit an application and let's see. And they try to play this weird exclusive game. And it's like, yeah, we're gonna have a call. It's like I'll consult you, but it's really a sales call. And the whole sales video is like, oh, like, it's this gimmicky, whatever, look at all these tactics, look at all these tricks. When you could just, like, get people to opt in and say, hey, man, this is what we're going to do. If you're interested, you can submit an application. If you're not, it's all good. Like, don't worry about it. I want you guys to have that energy and run with that energy a little bit more. Because a lot of people they play these sleazy, slimy games where it's, this and that, and I'm not going to tell them and give them all the information and yada, yada. Like, I don't see any difference, personally. I don't see a difference between the slimy information and the upfront, so I'd rather just give them the information up front and preserve my reputation and be authentic, right? Like, the big thing with this funnel is it's authentic. Tactically, you're moving people through a system, and you're kind of filtering out people that aren't actually interested by having them go through all these steps. But that's it. That's the whole point of the funnel. It's just to filter out the people that aren't actually interested and aren't actually going to go through it, to get to the people that are just going to pay you. That's it. That's how you have a very streamlined system. It's super smooth. That's it. That's all it takes. It's just a filtering mechanism at the end of the day, right? So look, guys, This funnel is so simple. This funnel is so simple. But look, if you can, I'll show you. I'll show you some real numbers. Our close rate typically is around 50%. Okay, it's around 50%. Our product, for the sake of this, I already said 3,000, so we're going to use 3,000 for this example. Okay, with a good salesperson, you can have a 50% close rate. Like that's not most people are around 30 to 40. I'm going to use 50 because it's just easy. 3K. That means for us to collect 100K in cash, well, 99, we're going to round up. We need to close 33 deals. Okay, 33 deals. And if we're closing at 50%, that means we need to book 66 calls booked. That's about 2 to 3 calls a day. Okay, that's 2 to 3 calls a day. All I'm saying is if you can get 10 to 20K followers, new followers per month into your pipeline, there's no reason you can't book 2 to 3 calls a day. And as long as you're running that product at 3K, like a higher ticket price point with a good close rate, and you follow this funnel, you're gonna filter out all the random people that are kind of like coming in and like maybe interested in whatever, and you're gonna get your 2 to 3 calls. Change the eraser. You're gonna get your 2 to 3 calls a day booked, and you're only gonna need to close about one of them, and you're gonna be at your 6-figure a month from the sales funnel. Like genuinely, like the numbers break down that simply, that easily. And now look, this is not some too good to be true. This is not some guarantee. You're still going to have to do work. You're still going to have to put the funnel together. You're still going to have to optimize things overall. But this is the funnel that's done it every single time for me and my clients. And I'll tell you why before we go. Because it's simple. This shit is simple. There's only a couple things you got to figure out. You got to figure out your price point. Got to figure out how to take a good call. Got to figure out the questions on the application. Got to figure out what to say in your sales video. And got to figure out your writing on your landing page. It's all pretty congruent. A lot of these like overlap and are similar. To get people on the call, it's 3 things. As long as you have the engaged followers, it's simple, dude. It is so simple, and a lot of people just overcomplicate it so much. And people come to me and they have these super complicated funnels with 50 steps and all these different things and yada yada. And I'm like, dude, let's just get rid of it all and make it simple. Simple scales. Simple scales. That's the best way to put it. And it also works at the beginning. Okay? That's how it works, guys. That's the sales funnel. This sales funnel crushes for all my clients. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. It's very basic. Look, if you like this, you enjoyed this, you want more help with your business, your personal brand, making money on social media, setting up funnels just like this, you go down below. You can submit an application. We can work together one-on-one. We'll build you a custom plan. We'll hold your hand throughout every step of the process for an entire year. Okay? If you're like, you know what, I like you, but I don't know if I'm there yet, just please subscribe, drop a comment if you have any questions, stuff like that. We appreciate the support, appreciate you being here, and hopefully I see you guys in the next video.